Hello, this is George, and welcome to TS-PortfolioMerge version 1.13. In this quick video, I'm going to go over a couple of updates that I have completed with this version of TS-PortfolioMerge. The most important is the ability to import .csv files that we can export from TradeStation by using what I call a companion strategy. And I'll show you how to do that. I wanted to go this route because I had some requests from users, and also I wanted to be able to do some batch processing to get the data out of TradeStation. It's still a real big pain to do it, but and the XML is by far the most accurate way to get the data out of TradeStation, but using this companion strategy works almost as well, if not as well. And it's something that can be done quickly once you have everything set up. So I'm going to go over that with you today. Okay, in front of you, you've got 4 charts in a workspace. It's a very simple it's a turtle algorithm that I wrote. It's a simplified turtle algorithm. And I just did a post on my website at georgepruitt.com on this particular strategy and the state of trend following in general. But I want to show you how today I create how you can apply a companion strategy to output data from a chart that has a strategy applied to it. And let me go over here, and I'm going to right click the strategies. I'm going to edit the strategies, and you'll notice I've got what I call the target strategy, which is the Turtle October 2025. And I have my companion strategy that you can insert into each chart that will go in and extract the trade data from the chart and the strategy, and it'll dump it out to a .csv file. This TS-PortfolioMerge output _v3, you will get that if you purchase TS-PortfolioMerge. And for this version, for those who are in what I call my founders group, and those are the first 100 purchasers of TS-PortfolioMerge, I will send this to them at no cost. But if you go ahead and buy the most recent version, if you haven't already purchased before, you'll get this ELD and you can install this ELD. So I'm going to go over real quick what the inputs are to get this to work properly. This companion strategy has several inputs, but the only inputs you really need to concern yourself with are the export folder and the strategy label. Now, the export folder is where you're going to dump all the CSV files from your chart, and that folder must be created on your computer beforehand. So let me go over here real quick. I'll show you. I'll pull this in so you can see it. I went ahead and created a folder on my C drive, and it's called TS. I think it's here it is. TS-Merge Demo CSV. That name, and as you can tell, I've got some files in it already, but that name has got to match exactly to this name here in the input. Right there. That name has got to match exactly, and it's got to be in double quotes. Okay. And then the next input that you have to concern yourself with is called strategy label. And what that does is it gives a name to this particular strategy workspace. If you have a strategy here and a different strategy here, of course you'd want to have this called strategy 1 and this called strategy 2 in the different charts. I'm applying the exact same strategy for each chart, so I'm going to use one generic name called TS-Merge Demo for all the different strategies in this workspace. But again, these are very important. You want to make this something that's appropriate for whatever strategy you have applied, and then this has to be a folder that's already created on your C drive somewheres or somewheres other than on your C drive, maybe in another subfolder. So if we hit OK, and we go ahead and hit close here, it's going to go ahead and generate the trade signals. based on the underlying or the target strategy. So if we go over here back to our Finder, or our Window Explorer, sorry, that's an old Mac thing, the Finder. If you open it up and you do date modified, you'll notice that this one was just modified at 2:32, which is what time it is right now. And we can go ahead and take a look at it. I'm going to open it with Excel. And you don't need to do this. I'm just letting you see what it looks like, what the output looks like. It's a comma delimited file. There's a bunch of data in that file. It's quite large, and that's basically it. And what this does is it provides the information that I need in TS-PortfolioMerge to be able to combine equity curves like you're accustomed to if you were to export the XML file. So let's go ahead and quit that. Let's go back to TradeStation. And what I like to do to make things quicker, like I said, the way TradeStation is chart centric, you really can't do a lot of batch processing with it, but we can get relatively close to it. And what I do is once I create the combination of the target strategy and my companion strategy that outputs the data, and I put all the settings the way I like. I've got $5 per share per side commission, and I've got $25 per share per side on slippage. So I like, once I get all that taken care of, I like to go in there and right click. I like to save the combination of those strategies and those settings in a study group. Okay, a study group is just a combination of indicators or strategies or whatever you want, and it keeps you from having to reinsert those every time into a chart. So if you want to do like an ADX and a two line moving average, you can add that to it. That's an indicator. But I like the one I've got right here. It's the turtle, which is my target strategy, and I have my companion strategy, which is the TS-PortfolioMerge output. I've already went ahead and named this to my TS-Merge demo. And all you got to do is say create study or save study group. These will be automatically filled in or populated, the two strategies, and the settings that are associated with those strategies. And then you just have to name it, which I called it TS-Merge Demo 1. And I gave it a little bit of a note here. It says it's a study group. This study group contains the target strategy with TS-PortfolioMerge output version 3 applied. And all you got to do once you do that and save it, we don't want to do it. I've already created it, so I don't want to replace it. So we'll hit no. I'm going to hit cancel, whatever you call yours. And all you got to do into each of these strategies is go in there, go to studies, add study group. And all you have to do is pick your study group, which in this case would be TS-PortfolioMerge, and it tells you which two strategies are inside this study group. That way, and I like to replace anything that's existing there, because if you don't, my companion strategy will report trades from whatever strategy is applied, other strategy is applied to the chart as well. So to keep things, in sync, just have your target strategy and your companion strategy applied. So I went ahead and did all that. I've added that. I went here and just added study group. This is what you'll be doing. Add study group there, and I went over here and I had added study group here as well. And then when you're done, it creates those 4 files that we just saw in your TS-Merge demo CSV, which is a file that's on my C drive. So we got 4 files. Now you can just run your TS-PortfolioMerge version 1.13, and you know it's version 1.13 because it says right in the title of the window, version 1.13. So I'm going to go ahead and process XML or CSV files. And we're dealing with CSV files, but it's smart enough to know if the file format is right. It'll let you know if it's not correct. So I need to go over to my C drive, and it was called TS. What what did I call that? TS Portfolio. Let's go over there real quick. Sorry about that. I should know this. Strategy. I got so much TS-PortfolioMerge, so many folders. Let's edit strategies. It's TS-Merge demo, TS-Merge demo. So I want to go over back to my, yes, TS, let's do my name. There it is, TS-Merge demo. Sorry about that. And you can just select them all. These are all the CSV files that were produced by my Turtle October 2025 output. I want to select all, hit OK. And this is another thing, the latest version is a lot faster than the prior versions. So like I said, anybody in my founders group, and that's just basically the first 100 purchasers of TS-PortfolioMerge, they'll get this update for free. And then of course, this is the second thing I added to the latest version. I didn't add too much. I basically created the companion ELD, or the easy language, and I added the ability for the TS-PortfolioMerge to import that file format, CSV files, and then I went ahead and added just one more bell and whistle to the TS-PortfolioMerge. A lot of people wanted to see the correlation among the markets or system markets. So we'll just look at that real quick. The systems didn't do too bad. It's a pretty good looking system. It's a very simple system applied to 4 diverse markets. And here's a correlation matrix that I created. The highest correlation was the crude to the euro currency. The rest of the correlations were very reasonable. The lowest correlation value was negative 1.10, and that was the gold versus the soybean. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I just wanted to show you how to quickly add the companion strategy that outputs the data that I need for TS-PortfolioMerge to an existing strategy that's in a chart, and how you could save it as a study group, and how you can insert the study group quickly into subsequent charts. Thank you.